Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of Task Force Unlikely Golden Hour. So last time, there was a big-ass battle under the city of Waterdeep in the kobold city of Safe Haven. And the party organized the defense with the help of some Zentaran mercenaries they hired, some heroes that were recruited, and their number along with the Kobold here honor guard. The party was crashed at some point by members of the Unseen, whom the party had encountered earlier in the campaign. And eventually a Mind Flayer doppelganger showed up, and that was the thing. But they beat it. In addition, they took the Godspark they were protecting, and Tarbek banished it. And he held it for a full minute, so the Godspark stayed where it was supposed to, or it stayed on its original plane, which is not here.
Oh.
They wrapped up the battle. There was an encounter with someone from Navira's past, which did not go the way that guy thought it was going to go. And he eventually teleported away after grabbing some dimensional shackles from Navira. Wrapped up the fight, talked to the kobolds about their new religion because their god is sort of different. He's sort of ascended. It's complicated. They'll figure it out. The prince essentially says the prophecies never said that this would be easy. So this is the trial they have to go through next. They have to earn their place in the world, not just be given a spot there by the emissaries. And at the end of the episode, everybody was walking out of the Dungeon of the Crypt. So,
is there still a chicken running around the Kobold City?
Yeah. You turn one of the ogres into a chicken, right?
Yes.
Yep. Then yep.
How long does that last?
An hour.
Those kobolds are in for a rude awakening.
Oh boy. Maybe we can release it outside the city.
Be free, my chicken. Just 100 yards away, you see it poof back into an ogre.
Maybe it's like in Zelda where you gotta jump off a building while holding it and go to rooftops to do some side quests.
Halfway on your way to the next rooftop, it turns back into an ogre and lands on you.
Oh no. Or if you attack too many chickens, you get killed by all the chickens.
And then they turn into ogres.
Okay. So you guys are walking out of the Dungeon of the Crypt. Father Imdar kind of thanks and congratulates you all again. Kind of goes around and warrior shakes everyone's arm. And he starts to head back to the Hall of Heroes and the Order of the Gauntlet. He says, if you're looking for work, he's always got things available, but for now, you certainly have earned a respite and a rest. And you should all, I don't know, go have fun. What do young people do?
I'm 160 years old.
Concentrate and ask again.
But yeah, so he'll, along with 3/4 of Chadra's bunch, damn it, will head off into the distance. What would the four of you like to do?
Rest. This whole time, Navira's just been standing there at a fifth of her hit points, bleeding.
Slowly push Navira to her wagon. It's like half pushing, half supporting.
Yeah, and Tarbek is gonna go get some nice, like champagne or something for when all of the group is like conscious and ready and not dying.
Oh, she's dragging everyone along, by the way.
Okay.
One way or another. Like
Wonderful.
We're going to have a post-combat like sit down.
Yay. All right. Tarbek will bring the champagne.
You buy in
We'll
like
break out the small cask of nice wine.
yeah, you buy in like real elven champagne, or is this like sparkling white wine?
Okay, look. The elves are very particular about this.
Yeah, you gotta get. It can't be called champagne unless it's grown in this particular forest.
Oh,
It's a bunch of nonsense. It all tastes the same.
Tarbek will spring for the nice champagne, though. I don't know how much that's going to cost me, but I should probably return some of this gold. But
well, you can also donate it to any of many temples around Waterdeep.
okay.
Me, I'm a temple of one.
Gayle is accepting donations to the Let Gayle Retire Fund.
For Gayle's uncle's retire
Let
fund.
Gayle's uncle's retire
Aw.
fund.
That is
Old
pretty
for
good.
her uncles.
Pretty good.
That is, I mean,
That's a good cause.
I am at the very least going to split it up amongst the party. Just because I feel like, it's not really fair for Tarbek to just take 7,000 gold. How much does the fancy wine cost?
Oh, unless you're buying like the fanciest fancy wine, it won't cost you more than 10 or 15 gold.
Okay.
Like you could drop a cool 500 gold on this, but I assume you don't want to spend that much on. I assume you want to get, a $50 bottle of wine.
Yeah, I'll go down to I'll go down to a number that's easily divisible.
Yeah. So, you go down to beverages and more, and you get a 15 gold bottle of wine.
Okay. Can we make it a number that's easily divisible?
Oh, sure. By 4, let's say 20 gold then.
Okay. It's down to, so I'll just say that we're down to 7260 gold pieces, and I will do the math for dividing that up.
Oops. Let's see. 7260 divided by 4 is
1815
a piece. Yeah. Okay.
So everybody here gets 1815 gold.
Nice.
Okay, so Tarbek goes and gets some wine. Is anyone else getting anything specific or particular for this mini celebration before you all rest?
I guess Gayle will go off and get some donuts. More donuts.
Okay.
Yay,
Wine and
donuts.
donuts. What a good combo.
Donuts
Sure,
are
why
everything.
not?
Said I don't have any donuts.
Kitty!
Come on. There we go.
Most important part of the stream.
Yeah. She's howling away down there, so I gotta appease her somehow. Okay.
There's got to be at least one cat.
No, you don't like that though. Just sit on my
All
lap.
right.
Just sit on my... Anyway, sorry. Okay. So wine and donuts. Anything else? Okay. So it's wine and donuts.
No, never mind. I forgot. Oh, Tarbek will pick up a nice bangle that has the word victory written on it.
Okay. Like for Lady Kaw, or is this like a memento that
It is specifically for Lady
Okay.
Kaw.
I didn't know if Tarbek was gonna like attach it to part of his armor or something, but okay, yeah. Okay. So you get the donuts, you get the wine. Do you go anywhere particular? Do you kind of set up in the like the parky part of the City of the Dead? Or
I mean, she probably left her wagon parked on Lord Durgar's lawn.
okay, you gonna go to the lawn?
The lawn.
We could like give them some donuts if we have any left over. It feels fair. I mean, he gave us the pizza rolls.
Oh yeah, the Rakshas. That's still there.
Okay.
Tarbek will check in on him, see if he's doing all right.
Oh yeah, if you pop in, they're happy for company. The Rakshasa has really turned this house around. It's like, it's not totally clean yet, but it's way less dusty. Everything seems to be more organized. It's in a lot better condition in even just the 24 hours essentially since you last saw him there. And Dorgar is still kind of shambling around, but he seems a lot happier.
I am so happy that we could make this old man's life a little better.
But yeah, so pardon me. In the wagon, you have your wine and donuts. Anyone like to say anything or just enjoy each other's chit chat and company and wine and donuts?
So while we are all sitting outside the wagon, she is probably going to go inside of it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Just pull out a hurdy-gurdy and start playing for her friends.
Tarbek will propose a toast to new beginnings and to old friends. And then he'll sort of raise his glass at Kaw at that last part specifically.
Cheers.
Cheers. Fair enough, Liz.
I don't have a drink.
You did it in spirit, and that's what matters.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's the best I can do.
I mean, I was gonna pick up this bottle of glasses cleaner fluid, but then I realized, I have water.
Okay.
So yeah, I hope there's not a whole lot of cleanup we have to do after this. I don't know how long this is going to linger for. I know that I think Waterdeep, I heard there's some kind of enchantment that prevents dragons from entering the city. I hope that's not going to be a problem.
I don't know. I feel like my life is just... It's time for a complete overhaul.
I mean, look. You look completely different than when I last saw you. New armor. You got that little,
Yeah, it's nice. Do you think I should get bangs?
Guys, we need to Marie Kondo me. Not my stuff. Me.
That's the spark of joy.
I have been holding on to that bit for like 15 minutes trying to decide if I should say it or not, and you know what?
Oh, it fit well. It fit well. Well, I'm going to see my beard guy tomorrow. Maybe he does hair too.
I don't know if it works with like the big horns.
Look,
You see all of the ones that have it done professionally, and then you try to do it yourself, and it's just a disaster. I don't know.
What?
I know a guy. All right.
And your hair is heat resistant, so are you going to be able to like straighten it? How's that going to work?
Exactly.
Oh my god, curly-haired tieflings. I can't unimagine that.
I think you could pull off bangs.
Tarbek echoes. But he doesn't really understand it. It's kind of like in the dad way that like when a kid wants to do something and they're trying to be supportive, but they're not entirely sure what they're supporting.
Okay.
It's just a pleasant time, I think.
Yeah, and that's perfectly.
At this point, Navira is gonna look around. She's gonna say, "You know what's cathartic? Burning shit." And she's gonna pull out her old notebook that she was taking notes for the Cult of Zariel in. She's like, "Time to light her up." She's gonna make sure that she's far enough away from
Having a bonfire.
one, the cart, and two, any private property.
Oh, so you're just doing it in the middle of the street. Cool.
Yes, exactly.
Are there any like stones around or anything?
Like the kind of the street is all not paved stone but cobblestone. Is that what you mean, or like big rocks?
I unfortunately don't have any stone shape left. I was gonna create like a fire pit.
Okay.
Let's just create like a dumpster fire.
That's,
Or like a trash can fire.
Sure.
I mean, we're on private property. We can ask permission to have a campfire.
Tarbek will use his artisan's blessing to make like a barbecue.
Cool.
It's like a charcoal grill.
Yeah, like one of those little charcoal grills. Sure.
Yeah, now he just needs some charcoal. Oh, look, we have some charcoal.
We pull out some of our rations and start like
Grilling.
Narshinda's voice, as the book is burning, does this spark joy?
We're having a barbecue. This can't get better.
you just like stick it on the end of like a dagger. There's like just
Divine smite it into the barbecue.
Good times.
Okay, anything else?
I don't know. Rolled mid-season credits.
so no one told you life.
Mira, you got me.
I'm sorry.
Bloopers
No,
playing
no, it's
over
perfect.
the credits, and then, but yeah, where would you all go after you kind of after this moment?
After this moment,
Yeah.
Tarbek would probably go, check in with, it was Narshinda, the Rakshasa, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
With Narshinda and Durgar before going back to the Temple of Moradin and getting some shut.
Okay. And yeah, they're doing well, and
Have about a little chit chat.
yeah,
Just
they chit chat, and Narshinda tries to politely ask if Lady Kaw is going to move her wagon off the lawn anytime soon.
Tarbek doesn't have a
Hazy,
good
try
answer.
again.
No, but we will definitely not. We'll extinguish the fires, and don't worry about. Yeah, sorry, we should have asked about that.
He doesn't mind so much as he just wants to get to the garden underneath, or what was used to be a garden before the house went to shit.
That was a garden?
And you can if you look under it, you can see under the weeds there is maybe like a little raised wooden area where you're like, oh yeah, I guess there was like a garden there. But
Okay.
the front yard is still shit. So
Just move the wagon to the other side of the lawn.
you know what? I'll take it.
It's not a particularly big wagon. It can be pulled by a mule.
You just keep moving it. I'll just go ahead work on what's underneath. Okay. So Tarbek's gonna head to the Temple of Moradin. Kaw.
She's probably gonna stay in the wagon, in the lawn, and I imagine it's one of those scenarios where it's just like, we have rooms you could stay in, but she's more comfortable in her wagon.
Okay. Wagon on lawn. Gayle.
If everybody's finished up, Gayle will probably head back home.
Okay. And Navira.
God, Navira's just kind of...
stay with the wagon.
Yeah, Navira is not too keen on going back to the gauntlet right now, so she'll stay with Lady Kaw.
Okay.
Sleepover!
Okay. Tarbek heads to the temple. Moradin is greeted there. You get a couple questions, because the last time you were here, you kind of hastily ran in, grabbed a cleric who could cast a certain spell and ran out. So they kind of make sure everything's okay. Ask if
it's all been taken care of.
Yeah, ask if you have any kind of outreach updates, tithings, if you've done, like, what good works you've done in the community recently. I just want general updates.
Oh, well, I did do some emissary work recently. There's a small community, kobolds, if you can believe. Very pious, though. It's very strange.
I can't remember the name of the kobold. They'll ask if they worship the kobold god or one of the dragon gods. And they're kind of like...
It's complicated. I think it might be an aspect of Bahamut that they maybe worship now. It's very hard to say.
Okay. Yeah, and they'll kind of chat your ear off about pious kobolds and buff kobolds.
Oh, and Tarbek will also make a donation of okay, 32 gold pieces, 3 silver pieces, and 8 copper pieces. Just to round out my number.
And here's all my spare change.
It's 32 gold.
No, I know, but you're trying to get rid of... Well, I have $4 in quarters, so I'm just going to give you $4 in quarters.
Basically.
Yeah.
That's what donation plates are for, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They've been carrying around these 52 pennies for 3 weeks. Might as well do something with them.
Yeah, and he'll help fix up some stuff. And I would imagine that the Temple of Moradin probably looks way nicer than it should, considering generally it's not the richest people who worship Moradin, but it's all like stonemasons and smiths, so all of the stuff inside is probably beautiful.
And he is a god of forging and craftsmanship, so it is excellent quality everything inside. Yes.
So I will help keep up that excellent quality, and then go to sleep. Probably take an early night. Actually, I would imagine Tarbek's quite tired.
I don't know. He only fought in a battle.
Banished to God.
Gayle, you head back home and walk in through the shop, and your Uncle Bran is in a heated discussion with a customer, who, if you had to guess by looking at him, is like a human variant champion fighter. And the customer says, "I don't understand. It's perfectly reasonable." And Bran said, "You want 1,000 locks tomorrow, and you're willing to pay me 10 gold. And the human's like, "But I'm saving the realms. You don't understand. It's very important." And Bran's just like, "No, absolutely not. I could get you that many locks in 2 weeks at our normal price." And the human kind of like, Do you know who I am? Do you know how many times I've saved this little shithole?" And he's like, Bran's like, "You mean Waterdeep? Like the best city in the world. You could get the fuck out of my shop, kid." And terrible PC will just, "Fine," shuffle out the door.
Could Gayle have recognized who this person was?
You've seen him around. He's just some shitty adventurer. His name is, what is his name?
His name is Level 3 Fighter.
Yeah, his name is John Bladeholder. And yeah, he's just some shitty level 3 fighter. And Bran, your Uncle Bran will look at you, Gayle, and say, well, how are you now?
And she'll plop down all the gold that Tarbek gave her and be like, guess who's going on vacation?
And he'll kind of like grab the counter and like to stop himself from falling over and say, Gayle, where did you get this?
Long story that's quite long, but it was legitimate and will not come back to haunt us. So it's all good.
Okay. I don't know what to say.
Surprised she didn't just shrug her shoulders and say, freelancing?
Technically wouldn't be a lie.
Wouldn't be lying.
Yeah, he'll say, what? I don't even know what to do with that much money.
Well, we could fix up the shop and we can hire a couple of more apprentices.
Set up a Roth IRA.
Yeah, and he's just...
And you and Uncle Grigor can go, on vacation. Because you haven't had one in years. I know that.
No, we haven't. Really, he's not very happy with me. I really stepped in it this time, Gayle.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, apparently turning 50 is a big deal for humans. And I didn't know. Who knew? It's 50. But apparently it's a big deal, and he didn't say he didn't like the plans for the birthday, but his look told me he didn't like going down to McGurk's and catching a show. So I gotta throw him a party now, and I don't know what to do.
I'll plan it, and we could say it's from the both of us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're the best kid.
I know.
It's sweet, it hurts my heart.
He'll say, well, you've been out of the house a lot lately, so I don't know if you know, but it is coming up, so I don't know if any of your little friends are around, but they might be able to help you out.
I'm sure they will.
Okay. Where should we have it? He didn't want to do it at the bar. I didn't.
Well, let's have it here, so that way we can, decorate the way we want. We don't have to pay extra for,
I like this
to
already.
pay for so many dishes and that kind of thing. You don't have to worry about that. We just get it catered in.
You're so smart. I wish you could say you got it from my side of the family, but we both know that's impossible. So, kind of come around the bar, and you're actually not that much taller than him. So he'll give you a not awkward hug. And he'll say, "Ugh, thank you so much. He is going to be so happy. We should surprise him, right? That's a thing that humans like."
Yes, surprises are good
Okay.
most of the time.
Okay. And see, to me, surprises are bad. I get it. I get it.
It's a thing.
Yeah. Okay. 50. It's fine. It's fine. And he'll go around the shop, tidy up a bit, flip the close sign, and take that giant ass pouch of money and try and find somewhere safe to put it.
I would imagine in a lock store, he'll probably not have that big of an issue with it.
You have several safes, or it's one big safe and it's a smaller safe.
It's a Matrushka safe.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else? Anybody else want to do anything tonight? Otherwise, everybody gets a long rest.
I'm just gonna go reset all my spells.
And yeah, Gayle, you head back upstairs. Your uncle, Grigor is up there, and he's not being subtle about the fact that his birthday is coming up. And that's he doesn't do it a lot, but he brings it up once or twice very obviously, and then it's a lot more asking you where you've been, how you've been doing, where the hell did all that money come from? Oh my god, you're the best. Hugs. So yeah, in the morning, what would everybody like to do?
Gayle will wake up nice and early.
Okay.
And head down to where our friends are. Knock rapidly on the door.
Tarbek's sleeping in.
That I feel is very unusual for Tarbek.
Yeah, I assume he gets up old man early, but
No,
usually,
not today.
Not today. But usually.
Usually
sleeping in, he's gonna be in bed so late until like 8 a.m.
Oh. Whole day shot.
He doesn't even wake up at like a round number. It's insane. It's like 8:34 when he gets up.
So Gayle, would you like to go knock on the wagon door first?
Yeah, okay. Knock on the wagon door first.
Lady Kaw and Navira, you hear a...
Too early for this. Navira will drag herself up and open the door. You're like, what do you, yeah?
Up and at 'em, sweeties. We gotta get up.
I'm
we
sorry,
gotta go.
what?
We got a party to plan.
I'm sorry,
At that, you
what?
see a head just like pop out of a hammock and just like look.
My uncle's celebrating his 50th birthday. We gotta plan this party. You gotta make it look good.
50. Isn't that like a big deal for humans? And she looks up at
Yes.
Kaw.
Very.
Oh, well. Alright, I guess.
It's like the one job we do where we don't necessarily have to get ourselves killed doing it, but we gotta make it look good.
Oh, well.
You may
Speak
rely on
yourself. Hang on a minute. She's gonna go, like, get dressed. Wash the stray blood that's still all over herself.
Lady Kaw would not have let her go to sleep like that.
There's still, like, some, like, right behind her.
Yeah,
a little
it's
bit
like... Keep finding it. It's like glitter. It's like, how? How do I keep finding it?
It's like all under her fingernail. Ugh.
It's like glitter, except I made it myself.
Oh God.
Oh, that's morbid.
Yeah.
Good God.
Okay. So Kaw and Navira have joined Gayle's party for parties. And I assume you go try and drag Tarbek out of bed next.
Yeah.
Tarbek is up by the time you get back. He's like scheduling an appointment with his beard guy. All right. I guess it's there's just no phone, so he's probably just screaming from across the street. Hey, can you pencil me in today?
I have appointments after mid-sun.
Okay.
See you then.
All right. Sounds good. See you at 1:30 mid-sun.
Navira's gonna, like, walk up to this scene and says, you're gonna have to cancel your appointment.
You know how hard it is to get an appointment with this guy. He's across from the Temple of Moradin. You know how many people go in there from here? It's half the traffic at this intersection is actually just between the two places.
It's just like at the question of, do you know how hard it is to get a beard appointment? Lady Kaw's just gonna kind of go like, my reply is no.
And then I'm gonna look at the other two and point taken. All right, what we got to do?
Yeah, plan a party.
It's the most important thing you've ever had to do. Tarbek, get ready. Buckle up. You gotta plan a birthday party.
I know how to plan
definitely.
a birthday party.
You don't know, or do you know?
I know how to plan a... I ran an orphanage. I've done a lot of birthday parties.
I was about to say, like, don't you have a bunch of little runts?
This...
I mean, Gayle did say it was a 50th birthday party,
Oh,
Yes.
dear.
Yes.
so it might be just a little bit tonally different, but
All right,
I'm
that's
guessing
exactly
it's the
so.
same basic principle.
I've heard it's a big deal for humans.
Apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, I turned 160 a week ago, and nobody even... Well, I shouldn't say that. He'll nod. There's like a little bit of cake in the corner left over.
Dwarven battle cake, yes.
Dwarven battle cake.
I mean, if it's a dwarven battle cake, it's probably good for at least like 6 months.
Exactly.
It's like...
At least.
There's a lot of rocks in it.
Mhm.
It's pretty much just hardtack, but it has a little bit of sugar in it.
Yeah. Okay. What do you guys want to do now? How you want to plan this birthday party?
Let's go to like the party surplus store. I don't know.
Oh, Lady Kaw has a list of just like decorations. She's going back and forth with Gayle to try and figure out what her uncle is into. She is all about this. She is 100% involved immediately.
Okay, yeah. Let's do it.
Tarbek will get the
Plan this party.
Tarbek will get the grill from yesterday just in case.
Gotta have brats.
Yeah,
Exactly.
brats, beer, those little mini quiches. He likes those.
Tarbek will cast fabricate on some eggs and some cheese. Actually, he'll get someone who is better at cooking to do that. Not in this party, don't worry.
I was like, what skill is cooking?
I have blacksmithing.
Survival.
Gaming performance? Who actually knows?
Yeah, sleight of hand? I don't know.
Vincent's not here right now, but he is like a plus 11 to all checks made to cook something.
Yeah, I don't know. You could make a case that almost any stat could be used for cooking.
Can I use my blacksmithing?
Animal
for
handling.
Animal handling. You gotta
That
handle
if you're
that steak
making
properly.
meat.
Never mind. It's fine.
Stealth? How does
We're not.
Stealth? No, because you want to sneak up on the food. Wait, if you're making a souffle, you need stealth.
No. It's because we're planning a surprise party.
Exactly.
There you
There
go.
we go.
All right. So
Um,
Tarbek will go and procure some pastries and mini quiches and brats.
So Tarbek,
And the good type of beer, like the good dwarven stuff.
Navira's
Tarbek's
gonna
getting a
like
keg and some food.
Navira's gonna walk up to Lady Kaw and she's like, there's this look, we didn't ever celebrate birthdays back where I'm from. Our celebrations were more whenever we had a victory, and that was often, so it was a whole thing. But there has always been this human birthday custom that involves beating a paper colorful horse until candy comes out of it, and I was wondering if that was appropriate and maybe we could do it.
She like kind of just like it's mostly for kids.
So you're saying it's appropriate?
Sure.
She just writes pinata on the list just because the really wants it.
Good. She pulls out like one of her javelins and she's like, you can see like she's examining it and like testing it out. Very excited about this pinata. See if it would be appropriate for hitting a pinata.
Next to pinata writes, shaped like a giant lock, question mark, shows that to Gayle.
Definitely.
I'm wondering how much of this I could use fabricate or like my artisan's blessing to make.
Oh, well,
I already made a grill.
Yeah, Artisan's Blessing needs it to be metal, so that would be less good for a pinata. Although, Navira is very strong.
A metal pinata, she breaks it with Tarbek's forehammer.
It's just denting it. Isn't it supposed to burst open? Why won't it burst? It's just being dented and crushed.
I swear that pinata's gonna go through like a window.
No, a real paper pinata.
Okay. So, Tarbek's getting food and beer. We're getting a pinata. What else?
Decorations, drinks, entertainment,
Oh yeah, music.
music.
Okay, you want music. Okay. Decorations, music, food.
Guest lists beyond her niece's friends.
Oh yeah, Gayle's gonna invite the other locksmiths from the Locksmith Guild and all the other subsequent guilds that would be involved.
Okay. Locksmith
And
Guild.
she'll also invite Duger and Narshinda, because they're her friends too.
Yay. Oh boy, this party's gonna be great.
Until he decides to give us a cliffhanger.
Oh boy. Anyway.
Okay. So,
What genre of music does your uncle like?
What kind of...
You know, the usual dwarven war ballads. But he mostly got that from my uncle Bran. Sea shanties. He's big into sea shanties.
Oh, I do know a guy who does war ballads, but he's not a dwarf per se.
Yeah, just like all that typical old man music.
Oh no, this ain't old
As
man.
I'm contemplating singing a sea shanty on stream.
Picked it up in the Navy.
Honestly, Tarbek was contemplating getting Cord to do the music, but
Does he know any Harry Chapin?
Marty in chat said Jimmy Buffett.
that is the most 50-year-old song.
Steely Dan? Does he like Steely Dan?
It's like, this is just like help plan a birthday party for my actual dad. That's what this episode is.
Okay, so music, sea shanties / dwarven classics. Sorry, I was trying to think of a pun name. I'll get it.
Right.
Okay. The guest list, you can invite everybody from the Locksmith Guild and a couple other kind of, businesses they're friendly with from around the same block. Maybe the regulars at the bar he was going to take them to. Dorgar and their Shinda. Decorations. What are you guys thinking for decorations?
50th. That's gold, right? Or silver?
Say that again?
Is the 50th gold or silver? Yeah, like...
That's a great question. I think it's silver.
So definitely
Either way.
silver.
Either way, Tarbek will be like, he'll like fire up his artisan's blessing, just be like, no problem.
You make a nice big silver lock. Put like happy birthday.
That
behind it.
I can do.
I like it.
Yeah.
Or if he wants like a necklace, like a necklace with like a lock on it.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. If you go down to like there's like a musicians guild hall, and you can see there's various people around. There's, a half elf with a lute, a sad looking elf with a guitar. There's like a dwarven barbershop quartet. There's some gnome glam metal or glam rock band. They're all kind of variously hanging out and available to hire. Did any of those appeal to you, or would you like to describe something that the organizer can find for you?
Tempted to go with the Dwarven Barbershop Quartet. That sounds hilarious, but anyone can stop me.
I mean, my vote is the Gnome Glam Rock Band, but that's me.
How many shanties do you think they know?
I don't, but I think it would be hilarious.
They're like sea shanties underground, probably.
There are land shanties. They're called drinking songs.
Yeah, like mining work songs.
The dubstep version of Hi Ho, Hi Ho.
Yeah.
You've spoken it into existence. Now after this, I'm going to need to look it up, and I know I'm going to find something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Post it in chat.
Okay, so the Dwarven Barbershop Quartet are the Low Tones, and they are more than happy to sing at your uncle's birthday party. They are 4 baritones.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Hired.
Can we use like thaumaturgy to boost one of them up an octave?
Why would you?
Fair
Do
enough.
that thing
Not our
where you
style.
give them a helium balloon so they can sting higher.
Fun fact, when a dwarf inhales a helium balloon, they just become like a tenor.
So that one gets a helium balloon. That one, Tarbek will thaumaturgy up an octave. That one, Lady Kaw will thaumaturgy down an octave, and that one can...
Anyway,
Special
Let's
effects
just let
budget
them
of this party is through the roof. Okay, so music's down. You got the low tones. Decorations, you've picked up silver. Tarbek's kind of fabricated and blessinged into existence some like novelty locks and lock appropriate themed decorations. You found a piñata. What would you like the piñata to be shaped like?
Giant lock.
Yeah. Well, we'll go with a giant key.
Okay. Yeah, the shop owner's like, okay, that's not a common request. It's usually like colorful animals, but I'll see what we have in back. Comes out like 15 minutes later with this dusty key, and he's... There you go.
Navira's staring at it with like sparkly eyes.
This is going to be the greatest scene of all time.
Okay. Piñata, decorations, music. You guys went to get food and beer. Anything else for this party?
Cake?
Cake.
We do need a cake.
We do need cake.
What's his favorite flavor of cake? Tarbek will ask.
No, he tends to vary it because I don't know. He just likes to try all things, but he's mostly favorable to chocolate, I would think.
I will ask the uncle just in case. The other uncle.
Yeah, he'll
the one
confirm.
who's not having the party.
He'll confirm chocolate.
All right, chocolate it is.
Okay. Would you like that shaped like anything?
I'm not gonna get it shaped like a lock. I feel like we've got enough locks. I'll just get like a regular round cake and put what's his name again?
Grigor.
I'll put Happy Birthday, Grigor.
Happy 50th birthday.
Right,
The
happy
candles have to be a big
50th
You gotta
birthday.
get the 50, like, the little cheap 50.
Yeah, the candle shaped like a 5 and a 0.
Little crappy candles. Yep.
Yeah. And Tarbek will... It'll be a decently sized cake, because it's probably, like, a lot of people. And Tarbek will get the Happy Birthday Grigor on it, written on one of those little chocolate-like slabs in icing.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to get for this party?
We're good.
I think you're good. Okay. So before the party starts, Bran kind of comes downstairs to make sure you're all getting ready, and he said he's going to take Grigor out for their usual birthday dinner, which he's going to get side at through the whole thing, but it's okay. And he'll take him down the street to their local establishment while you guys set up everything in here, and you bring in all the guests, and you get the low tones, and if you would like to adjust their voices as such,
you know what? We'll let them.
Yeah, at least let us do a couple numbers. Set up the pinata. You get the cake. You get a snack table and food and a couple.
Probably should have asked.
Set up.
Probably should have asked if he had any other non-lockpicking interests or lock-making interests.
I mean, he likes me.
Yeah, it's kind of family, business, and that's like it.
You know what? I can respect that as a fellow craftsperson.
Yeah. And for Bran, it's like family, business. So, okay. So you can hear at some point, you can hear Bran is very loudly outside being like, let's go in through the shop for no reason whatsoever. And Grigor's like, you're being weird. Why are you being weird? And opens the door.
Surprise!
Else...
And I'll cast dancing lights, so it'll be like a shower of light.
Thaumaturgy, the surprise to be louder.
Yeah.
And then I'll give the low tones the signal to start singing a royalty-free version of Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy Birthday's public domain now.
Yeah.
Wait, it is?
Yeah, they finally figured it out.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, but still some barbershop quartet-y. It's your birthday right now.
Say it's your birthday.
That's still copyrighted, however.
Yeah.
Oh, darn.
Okay. And your Uncle Grigor will just start crying and hug your Uncle Bran, go and find you and hug you. And, yeah, no, he's just, you can tell he's just super, super happy. And, yep, party started. Woo! There's a piñata.
Lady Kaw just opens her beak and it makes the party noisemaker sound, just like the
the party.
Okay, and yeah, and at some point the party kind of spills onto the street and it kind of becomes like a little bit of a block party. especially because like that's where like the grill has to be, and the streamers are extending down the block a little bit, and lots of people are coming down, and yeah, it's just a really festive, nice atmosphere.
Tarbek is wearing an apron as he's doing the grilling. It has like the holy symbol of Morden on it. Kiss the smith.
Want that? I want a smithing apron that says that.
Oh no, smooch the smith, because alliteration.
Yes.
Oh man, that's actually like I think there's people who would buy that.
There's one of them right there.
It's sitting right there.
No, exactly.
Okay.
Know what to get Jay if we ever meet in person.
Navira, would you like to hit this piñata?
Yeah. For the majority of the party, like she gets a couple of drinks in and has just like a small crowd is gathered around her as she recounts the story of the battle they just went through and a couple of the ones that she's been through in her past life. She's pointing out like cool scars and all of that nonsense. But once it's time for the piñata, hell yeah, she's going in for the piñata.
Okay.
You know ahead of time she has to be blindfolded for it.
She's like, I did not know that, but you know what? Challenge accepted.
So they blindfold you, and then someone puts their hand on your shoulder and starts spinning you around.
Oh no.
So
Let everyone stand back, stand back.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Alright, what am I using for this?
You can use your regular sword stats. -1 for because it's not magical, but
Yeah, alright, so.
It's just a big bat.
Alright, that's still pretty good. That's a 21.
okay.
She's like, I've been through battles more disorienting than this, and just boom.
Roll a d12 for
Why
me.
we didn't let Navira go first.
4.
Okay, so you hit it. You make good contact with it, but this thing is stronger than you thought it was going to. You just assumed it's going to explode, and you can kind of feel it doesn't burst under your first attack. Would you like to swing again?
Yes. Oh, that one's cocked. Oh, crap. God's sakes. My dice keep hitting each other. That's at a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you hit it again, so roll another d12.
Another 4. God.
Did you add your strength?
Do I need to add my strength?
Sure, go
'Cause
ahead
then
and
it's a
add
9.
add your
They
strength.
said
Okay, 9. Okay.
both of them are a 9.
So, the first one, you get part of it, and the second one, you're like, okay, I understand. And you just smash it, and it bursts open, and candy starts streaming onto the ground, and all the little neighborhood kids start running around and gathering it.
She lifts up the blindfold and lifts up the stick in, like, victory. Yeah! I have bested this key!
Freeze frame, you're the best around from the Karate Kid starts playing.
I love that song.
There's cake and merriment and joy, and more than once Grigor comes over to you, Gayle, and just kind of like fawns all over you and says thank you, because he knows that Bran could have never ever done this without you, and that he's so proud of you, and he starts to get kind of teary, and he's just real happy.
And Gayle's just gonna spend all our time hugging her uncles.
Okay. It's just all three of them moving throughout the party.
Tarbek is made a little bit sort of not sad, but kind of wistful by this. He's thinking about going home. He probably gives a sending spell to his nephews and nieces, and like 8 or 9 at least adopted tiefling children.
Okay, this is a 3rd level slot, so you got to spread this around. Okay, can't be casting these all day.
Okay. No, that's fair.
We
No,
do
no,
this
no.
like
I'm
once,
sorry.
maybe twice a day.
Yeah,
Do
that
this
was
3 times.
that was Tarbek's message. I need you to pass this on to everyone, please.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I just want to say, thinking of you guys, love you very much.
And they
Running out of words.
Yeah, they all respond in kind, and they say everything's going well, nothing to worry about. They miss you, but everything's a-okay, and the forges are running hot and producing good armor and weapons.
Yeah, and I will just remind them to please have it clean when I come back.
It's definitely clean right now. I can't send you a picture, but it's really clean. We gotta go.
Back. No dings in the forge. No fires above 2,000 degrees.
Tarbek comes back and does a white glove test. Just. Soot everywhere. It's a forge.
I laid a hair across the forge to make sure that you guys didn't mess with fire in that.
Man, this is so much better than fighting dragons.
Okay.
It's less climactic, admittedly, but just like it is a pleasant time.
It really is.
So as you guys are kind of standing here and talking about, Narshinda comes up to. He's not gonna bother Gayle because he can tell she's having a party with her uncles. So he'll come up to Tarbek.
Working the grill.
And good grill marks. I like it.
Thank you.
And
I don't have to worry about getting burned because,
I know that feeling.
Hey.
Backward hand finger guns. He's disguised as a human. And he'll say, there is no rush, but if you have time coming up, Dorgar has some work for you all. He won't trust anyone else to do it. It shouldn't be a difficult task for adventurers of your caliber. But he only trusts you at this point, and I think I may have talked you up even a bit more in the last few days. Again, no rush, but if you could stop by in the next couple of days, it would put his heart at ease.
All right. No,
You are currently living on our lawn.
Yeah. We'll be by. Don't worry. Possibly even tonight. Although I don't know. I look at how this party and how rowdy it is. Maybe tomorrow noonish.
Enjoy the party, Tarbek. And he'll
You as well.
Yeah, he'll grab a brat and a beer and head back over into the party. Okay, so that's him.
I like to imagine the mic and it's the ones who are running around serving the hors d'oeuvres.
Gayle, a couple drunk people approach you, and you recognize them as being from the Locksmith Guild, and they're just like, "This is the best party this town has seen since a while." You're a great kid. You'll go.
Nice job.
Yeah. Just kind of like
No.
drunkenly try and playfully punch you on the shoulder and just totally whiff. Just...
Yeah.
Cake.
Cake. Yep. I wasn't awkward.
Cake, yes. For this, we will count cake as bread, which you should probably have some.
Okay. The low tones are singing some sea shanties, which they're trying their best to do. They don't quite understand ocean travel. Beer's good, food's good. Yeah, and then the party goes on into the night. Is there anything else anyone would like to do at the party?
I guess Gayle will eventually work her way to Navira.
This is an
Navira
excellent
drunk.
party. She's a little bit tipsy. Like this is an excellent party.
How many parties have you been to?
Well, back where I'm from, we did have parties. Typically they involved a little bit maiming than this, and more booze, less cake, more maiming. And we never celebrated birthdays, never. I'm not actually even entirely sure when mine is.
Ooh.
So what we did celebrate was when we beat our enemies into the ground. And then sometimes we also celebrated when we didn't. There wasn't like really any metric for it. It was just kind of like, okay, did we draw blood? Cool, break out the booze. And so yeah, it was weekly, if not nightly. I wasn't always there. It wasn't always fun to go to them because, again, a lot of maiming. But this is by far the best one that I have ever been to, and it's mostly because there's no maiming.
Yeah. Well, I'm still young, but
She'll look over at the remains of the piñata. Does that count as maiming?
I'm sure didn't feel anything. It was a key.
Oh, okay. How do people do that when they're shaped like animals?
I'm not sure.
Because I feel like I would feel bad. Like, I killed a lot, and I mean a lot, but like...
A llama?
Like, if it was shaped like a horse, I don't think I could do that.
Okay. So for the next party, we'll keep piñatas to inanimate objects.
Oh, that would be great. Wait, there's gonna be these?
Yeah, I mean, Tarbek has a birthday, Kaw has a birthday, and if you want, you could just pick a day and that'll be your birthday, and we can celebrate it every year. That's the kind of the whole point of birthdays.
That's weird. I'll have to give that some thought, but that's weird. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll think about it. Definitely. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. When's your birthday?
Gayle will probably say something, but Liz doesn't know any of the months of Faerun's calendar,
I don't remember the months either. So, but yeah, let's say...
I can't actually remember that.
Yeah,
someday in the spring.
Okay, I was about to say pick a season and we'll... Someday in the spring, so not far from now. It's late winter, so...
Yeah. Coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm starting to understand this.
Yeah. Just make sure you don't have a day that's all to yourself, because you don't want to share a birthday with somebody, because that sucks.
It's the worst.
And don't pick a major holiday, because you don't want to celebrate on a major holiday too.
Okay. I think that one's going to take me a little bit.
We'll get a calendar and we'll just look at dates.
Okay.
No, not this one.
No, that's midwinter.
No, you don't want that.
No, that's midsummer.
No.
Why do you people on the material plane always celebrate the middle of things.
I mean, there's no mid-autumn or mid-spring.
Yeah.
It's like, isn't that also what this 50th birthday thing is about, like the middle? I don't know how long humans live.
Yeah, kind of. You gotta celebrate the time you have, because sooner or later you're not gonna have it anymore.
Oh. Right? I don't want to think about that right now.
Okay.
She, like, takes a long swig of her drink.
Should I get you another piece of cake?
You know, I'm not as... It was okay. I just... You know, we never had cake where I'm from, but you know, I tried it a couple of times when I came to Waterdeep, and honestly, I gotta say, I'm not really that big of a fan. Like, it's all right, but it's just, you know, there's only so much frosting you could put on something before it starts to clog up your mouth.
Yeah, they put fondant on some of the cake, so it's like, that's
But
not
why?
good.
It's like putty. Why would anyone want to eat something with that consistency?
You don't. It just makes the cake look good. But doesn't then if you don't eat the cake, what's the point of having cake? You know, things to think about for your birthday. You gotta find a dessert you like, and we can have it on your birthday.
Oh, I hear cookies are very good. You know, one time I actually saw at a bakery they made cookies that were the size of cakes. And that looked like it would be fun.
Yeah. Things to think about.
Man, I didn't realize how much thought went into something like this. And people do this every year?
Most times, yeah.
Huh. This is weird. I don't know how much I like this. Like I said, I'm just gonna have to keep thinking about it. You know, it's also weird not being in peril once. Like, that was most of my life. I grew up on a battlefield. So now that I'm no longer there, I don't. It's just weird. This is weird.
Where it's good.